I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's poppin'? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to June Sports, Duke Alex, No Data, Jaybird Got Game, Studio Horror Music, Wicked Scorpion, Rex Corp, Steve-O Baby, Unique 79 in the building, Frankie Shy. Shout out to my lady April MC. Shout out to my sexy lady April MC. Shout out to Mike Larry. Shout out to Studio Horror Music. Shout out to who else we got up in here? Aaron Summers. Shout out to who else we got up in here? Prince Diamond. AT in the chat. Who else we got up in here? Joe Blast in the building. Shout out to you. Oh, I forgot to play the horn for Unique 79. Shout out to Unique 79 in the building. Corey 2S. Who else we got up in here? Who else we got up in here? Kid Frankie is up in the building. What's poppin'? Octoro was good. Blastomatic, Adam A is in the building. Jimmy's in the building. Mike Chain, Champ Lee, Slim. All Choices is up in the building. Puma King is here. Tim Jordan. Shout out to everybody. So, off top, before we get into to everything, I want you guys to know that the new program is out right now. The new program. Let me show you guys a new program that you guys can get on shoplocario.com. The new program is out right now. Master the vetting process, how to succeed in casual and long-term relationships. Make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com so that you guys can get your copy today. Because this program right here, for all you guys who, really want to understand the vetting process, this is 2 hours long. You feel what I'm saying? 2 hours long program. And all you need to do is go to shoplocario.com. Let me show you guys. So it's right here on the main page. When you first go in here, it's right next to the online dating consultations. All you have to do is click here to go and it'll tell you all about mastering the vetting process, how to succeed in casual long-term relationships. And it gives you the description right here. And basically, let me explain to you guys what you're going to learn in this program. So you're going to learn, the way to vet and why it's crucial for both short-term and long-term dating success, the biggest challenges you'll face while vetting and how to overcome them, why the 12 to 18-month vetting process is essential before committing to a woman as your girlfriend or wife, a month-by-month breakdown of what to look for, what to do, and what to avoid. So I'm going to be breaking down each month what to do in the 12 to 18-month vetting process. I'm going to be also talking about how to vet differently for casual hookups versus serious relationships. Also, the ideal frequency of casual hookups to keep things smooth, fun, and drama-free, and much more. So I have a vetting process program on the membership, but that's only 45 minutes. And what happened was that I had a lot of guys asking me more questions. So in this program, I'm breaking it down step by step, talking about all the obstacles you're going to go through, what you need to do specifically, all the things that you actually need to do for each month. All of it is in this program. It's 2 hours long. Now, understand, right now it is $97, right? But it's only going to be $97 until June 30th. Okay. So after June 30th, the price is going to be raised. So in July 1st, the price is going to be different. So what you guys should do now is get this right now so that you can actually get it right now so that you are not missing out, so that you can get it on the low price right now. So I suggest you guys get it right now, because on June 30th, on June 30th, that's going to be the last day. And on July 1st, the price is going to be raised. Okay. So get it now while it's at the low price. You feel what I'm saying? So go to shoplocario.com to get that cracking. And also make sure you guys go to Shop Locario to get the online dating consultations with myself in April, because it is fire. So guys, I'm telling you, you want to get on these online dating consultations so that you can get all these women on online. Listen, there's so many women on there, and you could be actually getting shit cracking and making shit go down. So make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com to make that happen. Now, also, real quick, make sure that you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to get the summer sale, 99 cents. For the first month, put in code summer. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go and get that shit cracking. Also, make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com so that you guys can get the soaps. You guys can also get the parfum at CunninghamElements.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that shit. I'm telling you, the shit smells so goddamn good. It's ridiculous. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. And also, last but not least, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. Join the Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. So make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com right now to join the Bad Boy Membership and get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get that going. So let's get into today's topic, man. We're about to go in today. It's going to be a great show today, because we're going to be talking about why women are disrespectful when you approach them. We're going to get into this. So there was this viral video going around of this girl, I guess at the club or whatever, and some dude was trying to holler at her, and she, put out the phone and she started talking to him all crazy and shit. So we're going to get into that. We're going to, watch that video, and we're going to talk about what's actually going on in this situation. So you said, so the new program is not on the Bad Boy Membership. No. So this new program is not on the Bad Boy Membership. It is at shoplocario.com. So it's a standalone program that you guys can get on your own. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to this call real quick. 516 was popping. Who this?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Jay, 29 from New York.
What's up, bro? Did you donate?
Yeah, I sent $10 in the PayPal.
Okay, I see. Appreciate you. That's what's up. So what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, man. So I'm not even gonna lie. Like I wish I got that program from you about vetting the women in detail a while ago. Because I had a conversation with my girl last night, and basically she came to me because she has a bunch of various tasks and priorities that she fell behind on and needed to complete. So basically all those tasks would end up really taking a significant amount of time to complete, and it was gonna start to cut into the amount of time that we usually spend with each other in our usual cadence over the next month or so. So she asked me, what I had thought about, just seeing her for 1 day a week for the next several weeks so she could get her shit done. And what I had told her instead was to basically just give me a list of everything she needs in her life, that, needs to be done, and how much each thing would take, so we could review it together and come up with a schedule, seeing each other over like the next month or so. So yeah, go ahead.
So wait, so she's saying that she needs time away from you to get her shit together?
Basically, it's going to be less time that I see, with her, because she has a lot of shit to get done, basically. Which is
what?
true. So she's like redoing her apartment, and she needs to consult with a lot of I guess like the contractors and everything. That's one of them, and she's like.
So okay, so this is the thing. So this is an issue, and I'm gonna tell you why it's an issue. It's an issue because women don't want time away from you. They actually want more time with you. So if your woman wants time away from you, that's actually an issue. You should actually be saying, I need time away from you. Like, you're supposed, if anyone's saying I need some time and space, it should be the man, not the woman. You understand what I'm saying? So if the woman is saying she needs some time for you to get her shit together or to do this or do that, then there's something wrong in your situation or something going on. So what's happening with you and your girl at this point where, that type of shit's going down?
Nah, I mean, like, it's weird because like everything is fine. Like I've, you know what I mean? Like I've been having, really good times with her and everything. And she told me that like it's not like she doesn't want to see me. It's like, she says like she's overwhelmed and like just needs to like get her shit done, because like all this stuff is like past due pretty much. So she's like, this is, and it's true, like she does have a lot on her plate, but
right, but didn't you say? But hold on, didn't you say that your girl had some sort of issue with like depression and all these other things?
Yeah, and she's actually like, I've seen like it improve personally with that, because I know she's been like working on that and going to therapy and shit.
Right, but this is the thing. This is the thing. What happens is that because of that, this is probably why she's acting that way. You understand what I'm saying? So
what do you mean?
So what I'm saying is that she's, you just said she's overwhelmed, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying is that her being overwhelmed, right, is as a result of her having to deal with those feelings and thoughts and emotions based on the depression. Do you see what I'm saying?
Part of it, yeah.
Right.
That was part of it,
right.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, and I actually agree with April. April said she thinks that both of y'all need time apart. You see what I'm saying? Because I think both of y'all need to figure yourselves out, and then after a while come back to the situation where y'all could actually come together and do something for real. Because right now, it's just y'all are just bouncing off of each other, but it's not anything necessarily positive. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what you mean? Like,
say that again.
Yeah, I'm just asking, like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that the fact is that if she's overwhelmed by having you there, that's a problem.
It's not. It wasn't about, I guess, having me there. It's just the tasks in general. Like she said, she does want to spend more time with me, but she just wants to get these completed first. What's off her plate, just for more context.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. You're not hearing me. What I'm saying is that the issue is that if she is saying, well, I have all these things and it's overwhelming me, and she wants to not be around you, what I'm saying is that her feeling like you being around her is more pressure. And what I'm saying is that in a healthy situation, you being around her should energize her. You understand what I'm saying? You being around her should make you like, oh yeah, come through, and I want you to, I'm doing this, and I would love your help with this. And blah. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you're not realizing that because of the issues that you guys are having, right? She's trying to push you off because she can't handle you there. But she can't handle you there because of the issues you guys are having. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so what's happening, and K. Zagan said, He says you have no vision or sense of direction of the relationship, and that you're too influenced by her shit, as if his life is impacted. So basically, you're being influenced by how she's feeling and how she's being based on how she is at this moment. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, and I feel like I am, you know.
Right.
So yeah.
So what I'm saying is that you definitely, you know, I think, see, this is the thing, right? I don't like to tell people to not fuck with somebody. What I'm saying is I'm giving you all the information and you need to figure out what you need to do in order to make the situation better for you in the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because basically you're saying she should have just came to me about it and said like, yo, I want you, you know, here with me. So, you know,
no, right. Well, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that what you're telling me, the issue you're telling me is an issue because, like, basically what I'm saying is her saying this is a result of her mental illness. You understand what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is that is the actual issue. And so basically what I'm saying is that why are y'all two together in a relationship, continuing to be together, if you feel how you feel, she feels how she feels, and y'all are just almost damn near in each other's way? You understand what I'm saying? Oh, that's a good question. How often do you guys see each other?
Usually I want to say 2 days a week.
2 days a week. So y'all only see each other 2 days a week, and she wants to see you less?
I mean, like literally, like the way, like, yeah. I mean, the way that it's scheduled is like I'm seeing her like the full 2 days out of the week, you know, just because like, you know, of our schedules and stuff and like how far we live from each other. It's not long distance, but it does, you know, in New York, like some of the shit takes a while to get to. Yeah, it's like usually the weekends, like usually I spend like pretty much like the whole, almost most of the weekend with her.
Right. So what's your overall question? What do you want to understand or I guess get to?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Ben, I've been thinking about, you know, if I should leave, you know, the situation. You know, I just wanted to know, like, I guess, like, in terms of, you know, leadership, like, I don't think I did anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, by suggesting this, right? It's more so of, like, I guess, like, her response to it.
So wait, what did you suggest?
Well, I told her, I said, you know, I wanted to get a list of everything that needs to be done and how long it's going to take to do those things so we could plan it out and, you know, figure out the time that we're going to spend, you know, a time we're going to spend together and how we're going to spend it.
But this is the thing.
Over the next month.
You suggested something based on what she said first, right? Right. That's not leading.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Leading is not you trying to delegate based on what she said. That's you following her. You're just making suggestion based on her, on what she said. What I'm saying is leading. Yeah. Leading is you creating the situations for her to follow, because it was her. So it was her idea for y'all to see each other less, so she can figure her shit out, right?
Yeah.
Right. And so now you're following that. So what I'm saying is that this is the key. This is the problem. See, and this is why you guys definitely, I'm glad you called up, because this is exactly why you guys need to go get this program, Master the Vetting Process. Because what happens is that when you guys don't vet, you get yourself into a situation where now it's going to be more complicated because you weren't actually vetting and leading the situation from the jump. So now you're in a situation where things have progressed to the point where she doesn't see you as a leader.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now it's like how are you going to start to lead now if you haven't really been leading the entire time, which in itself is that now you're in a relationship with a woman that you probably shouldn't have been in a relationship with.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And like, yeah.
So what you're asking me, right? This is what you're asking me. You say, Locario, I just spilled the milk on the floor out of the carton. How do I get the milk back into the carton? You see what I'm saying? That's what you're asking me, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the issue. So once you guys have put yourself in that position, it's hard to get out of that situation and make it better or different. Now, it's not impossible in a sense, but what happens is that it's going to be way more difficult, especially because you and her have this issue that y'all have.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
yeah, I guess what would you suggest moving forward then?
Well, listen, Caller, this is what you got to do. You got to hit me up for an actual consultation because you're asking like a million questions. You know what I'm saying? So hit me up on the back end for an actual consultation so we can really dive deep, because there's other questions that I would need to ask you and get more deeper into the situation to see what's actually going on. Because sometimes this is what you guys do. Y'all hold on to situations that don't necessarily serve you, but you're so invested in it that you don't want to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So hit me up on the back end and we'll talk more about that. All right.
Okay. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam. All right. That's what I'm telling y'all, guys. Y'all have to get this program, Master the Vetting Process, How to Succeed in Casual and Long-Term Relationships. Because when you don't vet women, then you end up getting into relationships, having a girlfriend or a wife where shit is so, the situation has gotten so deep that you can't get yourself out of that situation. And now you're in a situation where either the woman doesn't respect you or you're having all these problems and issues. Because this thing, when you have a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, you're actually not really supposed to have problems like that, right? Every blue moon, there might be something that comes up, but generally speaking, like 98% of the time, everything should be smooth. And the reason why that happens is because you vet it correctly. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go and get the new program, Master the Vetting Process. Go to shoplocario.com. All right, so let's jump into this topic though. So we're going to be talking about why women are disrespectful when you approach them. And we're going to watch this video. And shout out to my dude, the Dumper, because he did a video on this. I'm just going to take his video. We're going to talk about, it through his video because he put together the clips and everything like that. So shout out to him. But basically, there was a viral video going around, and I got sent this by a lot of people. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me go and do this and make this happen and talk about this. But before I get into the video, what I want to say is that you guys have to remember that when it comes to interacting and talking to women and making shit happen with women that you're approaching, you have to look for cooperation. And if the woman is not cooperating, if the woman is giving you resistance, walk the entire fuck away. You understand? Walk away. And see, the problem is that a lot of guys, because they listen to these pickup artists, the pickup artists tell you, come on, bro, don't walk away. You're just running away from her shit test, bro. Come on, man, pass her shit test, bro. Pass the shit test, man. Come on, she's just shit testing you. Right? So this is what these pickup artists tell you. And what I'm telling you guys is that when a woman is giving you resistance, she's showing that she's not interested, walk the fuck away. But let's bring up this video real quick. We bring up this video and we're going to get into this. Let me blow this up real quick. Hold on, full screen like that. And then let me do this like this. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna start it, stop it, and then we're gonna get into this. All right, here we go.
And then I'm going to give a objective analysis of it, and then I'll give some of my thoughts around the end.
Bitches nowadays can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga like what?
I said, get the fuck out my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
What you mean? Like, I'm bugged. What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know.
Nigga, you got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Okay, so let me stop it right there real quick. So now, so a lot of guys have this thought of, don't approach women, guys. Women don't want to be approached. This is why we're not approaching women anymore, and fuck these women, and we're not approaching them because, they act all fucked up and they're disrespectful and all this other stuff. So a lot of guys see this and they're actually scared to approach women, right? Now, the issue is not approaching women. The issue is that when a woman shows disinterest, the issue is when a guy keeps going. You understand? And the guy keeps going because of his ego, or he's just probably socially awkward. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is that a guy doesn't like the fact that a woman is telling him that she's not interested, she don't want to talk or whatever. And he's like, come on, girl. Like, why not? Why, give me a chance and all this other stuff. He's begging and pleading with the woman. And then sometimes what happens is that the guy starts getting into an argument with the girl, going back and forth with her, right? And then what will happen is that because the guy isn't leaving or isn't backing up or isn't like just keeping it moving, right? Then the girl starts to get disrespectful. Now, there are times where you approach a woman and the first thing she does is be disrespectful, right? Now, the issue, though, is that sometimes the woman isn't disrespectful at the beginning, but then the guy keeps talking. The guy keeps going at her, right? And then what happens is that it becomes disrespect because the guy doesn't just fall back and keep it moving, right? And again, a lot of it has to do with the guy's ego. He does not want to be able to fall back where the girl says no, because when she's saying no and she's saying it regular, he thinks that he has a chance because maybe she's, politely rejecting him. So it's like, oh, let me continue and just try to talk her into this. This is why I try to tell you guys that you can't talk your way into a woman liking you. This is why when the pickup artists say, bro, she's just giving you a shit test. No, she don't like you. Now, what happens is that sometimes you can wear a chick down. You can continue to talk to a woman and she might give in. But in this particular situation, the woman's not really giving in. But let's continue. Let's see what's going on.
Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. You talking about eyesight, I ain't tripping on nothing.
Okay, but if I say get out my face.
So she said, listen, I'll put this shoe in your eye socket. He said, I'm not worried about none of that. So the whole time she's trying to tell him, I'm not trying to talk to you, but he's still there. Why? You see what I'm saying? Why? And the reason why is because niggas think they got to keep going. But let's continue. Let's go to 531. 531. What's popping? Who's this?
What's good, Locario? It's Prodigy. What's up?
What up? What's going on, fam? Did you donate though?
Yeah, I donated $5 a mile.
All right, that's what's going on. What's going on?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, hold up, I want to wish a happy belated birthday to April. I know she hate me, but it's all good
April
though.
Don't hate you. April don't hate you. Go ahead.
I got you. So anyway, I got a question. So how do you handle a shit test? I'm genuinely curious on that. Like, how do you handle that?
I don't.
I'm just fucking with. I'm just fucking with you. That's not a real question. You got to disregard that. I know. I'll just fucking with you on that. But now, real question, like woman being disrespectful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that more so a subjective thing or objective thing? Like she could, like, you could take it as disrespect, but she's really not trying to disrespect you. Like she could say something small, or you might take it as disrespect. Like for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you walk past, like a woman walk past you, and she may say something small to, like, piss you off or whatever, or you think it's pissing you off, like she might say, who the hell is this dude walking past me? But she might not like know that, like she might be curious on who you are, or she might think you are somebody else, but you might take it as disrespect, because of, I guess, the tone she said it or whatever. So what I'm trying to say is it more so a guy being his feelings in a situation, because a woman not knowing she's being disrespectful, or is it a situation to where, like it being subjective or objective or whatever? So yeah, I want your input on that.
No, so the thing is that if a guy approaches a woman that's trying to talk to her, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Usually, not all the time, but usually a woman is not going to be disrespectful in rejecting him. Like she'll just be like, oh, I'm not interested. You know, I have a boyfriend, whatever it is, right? So the disrespect comes in usually when the guy keeps going, or sometimes a woman will off the bat disrespect the guy, but the disrespect is about her doing something extra besides just turning him down. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like if a woman, if you try to approach a woman, right, and she, you know, you go up to her and say, hey, what's up? My name is Prodigy. What's your name? Right? And then she looks at you and she like, nigga, you can't afford me. Get the fuck about my face. That's disrespect. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She could have just said, oh, I'm not interested, and walk away. Or, oh, you know, I'm, you know, sorry, I'm not interested. Or, oh, hey, you know, I appreciate that, but I'm not really trying to do that, whatever. And then she walks away. That's not disrespect. But if she's coming at you with a tone that's aggressive and saying something that's uncalled for, then that is disrespect. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. Now, what if she do something where she's not really, you know, like disrespecting you, or she's not trying to disrespect you? It's like she's trying to like flirt with you, but she's doing it in her own way, you know? And this is what she do with guys that flirt with it, who
like
she
what?
likes and who she's trying to flirt with.
But she, give me an example.
Like, I got you. So let's just say like you and her, you know, you're having a conversation and you know, she's a young woman. She's like 19, 20. She might do some little goofy stuff. Like she'll grab your hat and put it on your head. And you like, why the fuck you grab my hat for? Like that was mad disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like I don't allow women to do that. And she might say, I mean, it's just fun. You know, I'm just playing around with you. Like don't take it too serious. You know, like this is just how I flirt with guys. I apologize if I disrespected you, you know. So know what I'm saying? Like it can be seen as subjective, even though I know for a fact that like most of the time, you know, guys feel disrespected. Like it is really them being disrespected. But I'm just saying like the nuance in it. You feel me?
Yeah. So what?
I'm just talking about the nuance in it.
So what happens is that you can feel disrespected based on something that's particular to you. So like you said, like let's say you, I don't know, you at the club or something or at some party and some young chick, you know, takes her hat off and puts it on. And it's like, oh, I want to wear this and blah, blah, blah. And then you feel disrespected, right? But her intention was not to disrespect. It was to be playful or whatever it is, right? So then you have those type of situations. But then you have situations where the woman is purposely trying to disrespect you. Like she's on purpose doing something with the intention of disrespect. Do you see what I'm saying? So the intention of disrespect, right, is different than you feeling disrespected based on something particular that she may be doing where the intention wasn't to necessarily disrespect you. So women know the difference. Do you understand what I'm saying? So usually what happens is that there could be something where you interpret it as disrespect based on your own like thoughts or based on your own masculine identity, which she doesn't know because she probably does that with a bunch of other guys and it's just her the way she flirts. But there's certain there's certain things that are intentional for disrespect that the woman knows she's doing that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a difference. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's like it's her mannerisms and like her body language and how she's coming off. It can objectively be seen as disrespect. So yeah, I feel you on this. It's like no question that it is disrespect.
Right, and she
you know,
knows
like
what
the
she's
woman
doing.
did in like a video or whatever. So,
And she knows what she's doing. So what I'm saying is that she's doing, and this is the thing. A lot of times, what happens is that if the disrespect is unprovoked, a lot of times it's just because that's just that woman's character. Like she got some issues going on or whatever, right? Now, there are times where women will disrespect, and this is probably what happens in this video about the show, is that there is times where a guy is egging the situation on, which makes the woman feel like, right, she should disrespect him so that he gets the point of leaving her alone at that point. Or what happens is that she doesn't have any more respect for him. Why? Because he's continuing to try to talk to her, even though she's not interested. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand like the difference and know how to read the situation. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, unfortunately, because they don't have social skills, they don't know how to read the situation. And on top of that, they've been taught a lot of things that are incorrect, like trying to pass a woman's shit test or trying to chase women. So then they do these things, and then they have this type of energy come back at them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I was going to speak on that, you know, like is a dude having the standard and him having the experience, you know, like him having the standard, like I don't allow women to touch my hat, you know, like when I first meet them, and then it's his, and then it's like his, I say standard and experience. Okay, then is the experience part where she's flirting, you feel me, by grabbing your hat and she's expecting you to say something clever or witty, you know, but the fact that you don't have experience, it's like, you won't really have a comeback for that, you know. So it's that situation too. So I mean, it's like a very nuanced thing, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what. But this is why I tell guys to go out there and experience, because when you experience, you're able to read a situation. So the thing is, a lot of times what happens is it's difficult to, because like it's difficult to say, hey, well, a woman said this, right? But just saying a woman said this, we don't know how she said it. We don't know the context in which it was being said. So you can't necessarily say it's disrespect just by saying a particular thing in certain situations. So we would need to see the context of the whole situation. But there are certain things based on the context of the situation. If we talk about it, we say, okay, yeah, that's definitely disrespect because this is what happened. And then this happened as a result of that. And then, you know, okay, this is the thing that is her actually showing disrespect. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
All right, man.
All right, man. That's pretty much it.
Appreciate the call, fam.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
All right, appreciate it, man. All right. So guys, call up. Call number is 844-672. 844-672-7300 is the number. So let's get back to the this video real quick. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go.
And you ain't got on my face. Why the fuck you still in my face?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile all of a sudden.
Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just fucked up. I just walked.
You been walked up, nigga. I said get the fuck away from me 3 times.
I ain't been doing
nothing.
She said, he's like, why are you being so hostile towards me? Right? And she said, I told you 3 times. I told you 3 times to get away from me. Why? See, again, there should be no reason a woman tells you 3 times, because once she says it once that she's not interested, walk away. Guys, it's okay to walk away. Listen, I know the pickup artists tell you to stay in there and wear a chick down, right? But it's okay to walk away. It's fine. It's fine, because remember, resistance equals disinterest. It's really simple. I don't understand why this is such a hard thing to understand, but let's continue.
You're still here. Just shut the fuck up and keep walking.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk.
See, he's like, so I'm just trying to talk to you. So I'm just trying to talk to you. And see, guys, see, if she wanted to talk to him, she would talk to him. It's that simple. It's real simple. You approach a woman and she wants to talk to you. Guess what? She's going to talk to you. You approach a woman, she doesn't want to talk to you. She's not going to talk to you, and she's going to tell you, I'm not interested. You understand what I'm saying? He said that's why guys don't approach no more. These broads be disrespectful for no reason. And Locario wonder why Austin Holloman went overseas. So, again, for no reason, did you not just see that she said she told him 3 times? Now, again, we don't know what happened before she turned on the camera. So we're just going with what we're seeing. But based on what she said, I told you 3 times and you're still here. So is she disrespectful for no reason? Or is she being disrespectful because he's being disrespectful? Because understand this. When a woman tells you that she doesn't want to talk to you anymore and you continue talking to her, guess what? That means you're being disrespectful. I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna say that one more time. When a woman tells you she's not interested in talking to you and you continue to talk to her after she told you that she doesn't want to talk to you, you're being disrespectful. You see how that works? Well, let's continue.
Talk to you. Bye. The fuck, weirdo. Your mama, nigga. Your mama, your daddy. I can't hear what the fuck you're saying. Pussy, you're...
And see, and the problem that he's having now is he's going back and forth arguing with the woman. You understand what I'm saying? He's going back and forth arguing with her because this is the thing. She's saying all this stuff and he's continuing to engage. But he's continuing to engage because his feelings got hurt. His ego got bruised. And this is why guys continue to engage, because they want to pass the shit test, right? They want to wear her down in order to get her. See, the pickup artist wants you to believe, oh, well, just keep talking to her, bro. You got to smoothly talk to her and be playful with her and do all this other stuff. But the girl obviously is not interested. But he's continuing, and now he's going back and forth arguing with the woman. Terrible, but let's continue.
Mad because you got rejected. Yeah. The fuck? Ugh, bitch, I hate coming out. I'm going the fuck back inside forever. Forever. Fuck.
Exactly. KZ said, imagine a woman calls you out your name and talks about your family and you're still trying to fuck her. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. These dudes don't got no respect for themselves. You see what I'm saying? Crazy. Let's continue.
So we're going to watch it again. Before I started, the first thing you need to know is that she never mentioned how long he was there before. We have no idea what he said before. We have no idea if she rejected him before the camera turned on. And knowing the facts and having more context could definitely help shape opinions more thoroughly on this, but we can only go based on what's in the video.
Bitches nowadays can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
So the first thing you have to notice is that she turned on the camera
in the fucking building. So Miles, have you been watching? What's your thoughts on this shit?
Yo, man, guys, you gotta learn to walk away. You gotta like my thing is this. Think about it this way. Think of the way that she was talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want to be with a woman that could possibly talk to you that way?
Exactly.
Like how you start is how you finish. Why would you want to continue dealing with a woman that would actually threaten you, saying that she gonna put the heel of her shoe into your eye socket?
Mm-hmm.
Telling you a bitch ass nigga. Get the fuck away from me.
Right.
Why would I'm just trying to find out why you so hostile. You see, this is what I'm saying. A lot of you niggas, you claim you have approach anxiety and all this other shit, and you don't like how these women deal with you. But bro, it's how you deal with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you pressing the bitch that don't want to be pressed?
Exactly.
Like y'all put yourselves in these situations all the fucking time, and then y'all blame it on the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, yo. I saw this video and I'm like, when I checked in on the show and I was like, yo, you talking about this shit? I was like, I gotta get on.
I'm telling you, man, this shit is horrible. How these dudes, they don't realize that they sitting there arguing. Going, first of all, they're pursuing a chick who don't want them, and then they keep trying to talk to her after she done said she's gonna do some crazy shit to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you sit there going back and forth arguing with the woman.
Right.
Terrible.
And speaking of which, did you tell him about the new master the vetting process? Program?
So I told you guys. And this is exactly why you guys got to get the master the vetting process, how to succeed in casual and long-term relationships. Because do you guys understand that vetting begins when you first start talking to the woman?
Exactly.
So if she's not cooperating, if she's not showing you that she's actually interested in following your lead, then why the fuck are you continuing to talk to her? Why are you still dealing with her?
Jesus. Like, it is so sad, bro. It's so sad. And I don't care. You see, this is one of them examples where, okay, she probably looked cute. But I'm like, bro, she's talking like an ugly bitch, though. She's talking ugly.
Right, exactly.
Therefore, she's not cute anymore.
Right. Crazy. Let's see what they think about it is.
If she wasn't on live, right? She wasn't on FaceTime. She turned on the recording camera. So that is the first thing. The second, and it could have been a TikTok camera. But the second thing is that she began to speak directly to the camera phone. She began to speak directly to the camera phone about the guy that's standing right in front of her. Like she was talking to somebody. From an objective standpoint, that type of
go ahead.
Bro, you see how these niggas support the bullshit and the bitch assery? Modern woman harshly rejects persistent man.
Right.
So his language is exposing him, whoever the author of this is, whoever channel this is. That's not a persistent man. That's a dumbass nigga. That's not even a man, okay?
Right.
Men don't do that. Men don't give unworthy bitches time.
That's a fact.
And you trying to paint him as persistent, like you trying to applaud his effort.
He probably wrote that because he knows that niggas are gonna side with him, with the guy in the video. So they're like, let me.
See, and I guess that's why a nigga like me will never fucking blow up in this shit. Because I can't lie to these niggas. I can't lie to these. I can't even title the shit like I'm siding with the bitch ass nigga trying to get at this bitch.
Right.
Come on, man. Modern woman. And here's the thing. She did not harshly reject him. He provoked the woman.
Right.
He led with the ignorance. He led with being a fucking knucklehead. This is why bitches call niggas creepy.
Right.
Because she's asking herself, if I already told this nigga that I'm not fucking with him, and I'm disrespecting him, and I'm fucking threatening his well-being, and still standing here trying to holler at me, this nigga's creepy.
Right.
Because what kind of nigga would stand in a bitch's face after she done said all this shit to him? A creepy, crazy, delusional, dumbass nigga.
Right. It's crazy.
Bro, I can't side with none of y'all niggas. This is what I be telling y'all. If all you had was self-awareness, a good probably 75 to 80% of the situations that you call rejections would never fucking happen. All that would happen is you would go up to the chick and be like, yo, what's going on? You kind of cute though. And she'd be like, nah, leave me alone. I'm before she even, all I need to hear is nah. All I need to hear is the tone of non-cooperation.
Right.
And she's already talking to my ear.
But Miles, what about passing her shit test, bro?
Man, fuck that, bro. Like fuck these dumbass niggas, bro. This is how niggas get fucked up out here, bro.
Exactly.
Because let's just say she was waiting for her homies to get to the club to meet her.
Right.
And you over here pressing the issue like, yo, I'm just trying to figure out why you so what the fuck was he saying? So hostile.
Right.
Why do you care about why she's so hostile?
Exactly.
And if somebody is showing hostility to you, do you really want to fuck around and find out? What are we talking about, bro?
Oh shit.
Bro, I can't support none of y'all niggas on bro, even when we was on the Vegas trip and we did the whole take the niggas out to holler. I instructed my group. As soon as the bitch show any type of disinterest or non-cooperation, we are done.
Walk away. Exactly. That's what we did.
Nigga, we in Vegas. It's too many bitches out this motherfucker. Me to be trying to figure out why a bitch is being hostile. I don't need to know why. Maybe you had a bad day. Maybe you're just naturally a bitch. Either fucking way, you get no more of my time. What are we talking about?
Mm-hmm. It's terrible.
Niggas want to you. This is why. Shout out to Steve. This is why we know you fucking hate yourself.
That's a fact. Because you know what it is? A lot of times, you know why these guys stay in the situation talking to these women going back and forth? And notice he's like, why are you so hostile? This is what he's really saying. He's saying, I want to know why you don't like me so I can figure out if you don't like me the same way I don't like me. That's
right.
what I'm trying to figure out. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out the hate that you have for me. Is it similar to the hate I have for myself so I can be justified in the hate that I have for myself? You see what I'm saying? And see, the reason why a lot of you guys are scared to walk away or don't want to walk away and try to stick it in there and pass the shit test and all this other stuff is because you're looking for validation from the woman. That's the only reason. Because what he wanted to happen is he wanted the whole shit to turn around. Or he wanted her to like start to talk to him and then maybe have that conversation and do all this other stupid shit. And that's what the pickup artists teach y'all motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? To fucking wear a chick down. But this chick, like, she wasn't going to be worn down. So
see, let me tell you something. I'm not saying there aren't situations where a chick is like showing that initial knee-jerk reaction.
Right.
And maybe you like I'm trying to come up with an example where it's like, you know, you holler at a chick and you say, you know, hey, what's up? What's your name? Mm-hmm. And then she says, she doesn't just say why.
Mm-hmm.
She says something like, and she says it in a certain way. Right. Check the tone. She says it like, so why would I tell you my name?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Because if I go to a girl and I say, hey, tell me your name. And she goes, why? I'm done.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Immediately. Can you play the Rosebud, please? Can you play the Rosebud, please?
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Exactly.
Once I hear a certain tone, the way I get at you is to not get at you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So when I go up to you and I be like, hey, what's up, girl? Tell me your name. And she goes, why? Now, I'm not even saying have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like literally, like you know when you tell these niggas just, hey, here go my back. Like
exactly.
You go my back, bitch. Like, pardon my back, ho.
Mm-hmm.
But if I say, hey, what's up, girl? Tell me your name. And then she looks at me with the
smile and shit. and
she goes, well, why would I tell you my name?
Right.
Then we can get something going.
Exactly.
But this bitch is over here telling you, I am going to put my heel through your eye socket.
Right. And he's still there.
What the fuck are we doing?
Like she just threatened your life.
Bro, you know what's behind your eye socket? Your brain, nigga.
No, but Miles, we wrong. That was just a very extreme shit test. She was just testing to see if you were gonna flinch in your manhood, you know, threatening your life. That was a supersized boss level shit test, Miles.
Yo, guys, y'all don't understand how y'all be really putting y'all life on the line over this dumb shit, bro. Mm-hmm. And you know what a lot of it is too? A lot of it is ego. Like he probably hollered at a couple bitches that night and all of them said no. And he's like determined to get this one.
Exactly.
And he's not gonna let go because blah, blah, fucking blah. And that's the type of shit that could literally get you killed out here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, it could be a nigga that's even more of a simp than you watching the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And who's going to come over there and then confront you on her behalf because he's trying to be a fucking save a hoe.
Exactly.
And then there you go in a fucking confrontation over some dumb shit.
Right.
Guys, y'all got to do better. When I saw this video, I'm like, yo, really? Like, and I'm like, you see, You see how niggas need the memberships? You see how niggas need to learn their masculine identity? You see how niggas need to understand how to move in this dating game and get the bad boy membership? You see this shit?
That's a fact. I'm telling y'all. Because y'all love to chase this nonsense. Well, let's continue.
Behavior as far as that combination could only mean two things. Number one, bare minimum, she was planning to send a video to somebody. But number two, as far as a motive, she was making content out of the situation and planned on putting it on TikTok and embarrassing the individual.
But see, you see what I'm saying with these dumb niggas? If this dumb bitch ass nigga wasn't pressing this bitch, she would have no fucking content.
That's a fact.
No, I'm saying you see how these dudes love to play the victim on some woe is me shit. Like, yeah, look at this girl. She's standing there and she's staring in the camera and she's using this as an opportunity to film and to embarrass this young man. And it's just not right what these women do and da fucking da. Nigga, if you had just like Rosebud said, if you heard the tone of her voice to understand how to get at this bitch, to truly understand how to get at this bitch, you would have been left that bitch where she stood.
Exactly.
And there would be no fucking content because as soon as she be like, nah, I'm good.
That's when he could have walked away.
She wouldn't have had a chance to take her fucking phone out, my nigga. Yo, I don't know that nigga personally, so I don't know you, homie. But for what's going on in this fucking video, for these actions, you are acting straight up like a bitch. I'm sorry. I don't support it. I'm not sorry for you. And I honestly believe that, see, let me explain something to you and what I know about like females versus males. Number one, women are insecure. Number two, women are emotional. And number three, women are the weaker fucking species. There are times where, truthfully, deep down, the bitch is scared to death. So she's trying to show her claws to get you to leave her the fuck alone.
Right.
Because she realizes that you're a simp motherfucker, bitch ass nigga that hates himself. So she's trying to be as obnoxious as possible to give you the fucking hint to leave her alone. Because your quote unquote persistence is scaring her at this point.
Right.
Like she's saying to herself, well, I'm out here. It's probably 11:30, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning and it's nighttime. Be outside the club. And if this nigga don't stop fucking with me, I don't know how far he will take it.
Right.
These are the niggas that scare bitches, bro. These are the niggas that make bitches have all of these. These are the niggas that make the bitch choose the bear, nigga.
Yo, King Zach said the same dudes that have a problem with women posting videos showing how lame guys are perfectly fine with guys posting videos of women cheating. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. So guys are so concerned with making women feel comfortable. How about your self-focus on not making women uncomfortable? That's real talk. Let's continue. Let's see what they talk about.
Showing everybody. If you are watching this and you think she has a different intent when she pulls the camera out and begins to speak to it, let me know. But as far as what I can surmise from that, that's about it. I can't think of any other reason, because if you think of something like, oh, well, maybe she was trying to be safe, you would get on FaceTime or you would go live if you felt like you were in danger and you had to record something, because you need witnesses. Now, again, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible at this portion of the video. So I do have to say.
Let me get the call. 469. 469 was popping. Who this?
This is Jeremiah, man. Do you guys have a free call available?
Nigga, I know you didn't just call up to ask us if we had a free call available. Nah, there ain't no free calls, man. You gotta come on.
Okay, all right. I call back. I'll call back and donate. I'll call back another time.
All right, cool. I can't believe niggas is calling up to see if there's a free call. Like,
yeah, just checking. Yeah, just checking, man.
She definitely seemed annoyed, bothered. So there is no telling how long the man was there what he said, but the two things that we know from watching the video earlier is, number one, his energy is not bad. From what we can see, he doesn't have hostile energy. He doesn't.
Nope. His energy was horrible.
Right.
His energy was horrible. His energy was desperate. His energy was bitch. His energy was victim.
Mm-hmm.
His energy was entitled. His energy was ego driven.
Mm-hmm.
His energy was fucking horrible. Case Hagen said this dude on the video trying to decipher why a woman is recording while completely glossing over the behavior of the man in the video. Exactly.
That's a fact.
This is why y'all need to watch our show, Real Game No Fucking Theory. Real Game No Theory on Sundays.
Because it's not good that he kept going after she said, I'm not trying to talk to you. Like I said, at this point, that is actually harassment. Like when people say, oh, well, he's harassing me, street harassment, that's harassment.
Harassment.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
Nigga's a fucking sucker for this, bro. He's a sucker for this, straight up.
That's crazy. Let's continue.
Doesn't have any bad energy. But the second thing is, he is socially inept to some degree. And we will explore that a bit later. But it is possible that he could have done something to trigger her. And that thing could have been something that we could perceive as universally negative, or it could be something that we could perceive as, what she's doing doesn't warrant the energy that she's giving. Now, we could say her intention is to be rude.
Now, this is the thing you guys got to understand, right? And I think most guys have to get to this point where, a lot of y'all think, or I should say, feel some type of way about how women respond to you. And if you understand that you're dealing with a female, women respond in all types of ways.
Yo.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yo.
What was it? Forrest Gump, where he said, life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. No, right. Life is like a woman. You don't know what the fuck you're going to get.
You don't know what you're going to
get. You never know. You see what I'm saying?
You never fucking know.
You'll be like, oh, well, I'm surprised she acted this way or did this. No, you're dealing with a female. Like, what are you talking about?
But she hasn't quite gotten there yet.
What do you mean, nigga? Like what?
I said, get the fuck out my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
So that is one indicator of what happened before the camera turned.
No. What you hear him? What do you mean? Get the fuck out my face. What do you mean? Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face. What do you mean? You see, you look. Okay, I want to say something, guys. The world, or any particular woman that you approach or meet, or person in general, does not owe you anything.
Exactly.
They don't even owe you understanding. They don't owe you mutual respect. They don't owe you mutual social courtesy. They don't owe you anything. This is the reality of the game that most of y'all niggas don't want to fucking deal with, which is why when we suggest that you go out and meet 25 women a day as a suggestion, it fucking terrifies you. Because again, like you said with the Forrest Gump reference, life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you are a mild-mannered, good-natured, bitch-ass nigga doesn't mean anybody has to be courteous to you.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean. This is why you need to develop the thick fucking skin of getting rejected again and again and again, if that's where you want to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Because since you don't want to listen to us and remember that the truth is inside you and believe in your masculine identity. You don't want to do that, right? So go out and stub your toe. Get rejected, but you gotta let it make your skin tough.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody don't owe you courtesy. Just because you're courteous, just because you're good-natured, just because you are socially a nice person does not mean the rest of the world owes you what you give.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's real shit. So now what I want to do is I want to fast forward to the part where she responds to this video. So it's a little bit. Okay, here we go. Go to this part. right here, since we're
look at this bitch ass nigga. No. Like, hey, real quick, hold on. And I want you to see something too. Look at the positioning.
Right.
I want you as a guy. I want you to imagine that a chick came up to you and you said, "Nah, I'm good, shorty." And then everything you said to her, she just kept following you. And let's just say you sat down on a bench or something and she stood there. Look at the positioning, how he is standing over her. Basically. Would any of you be comfortable with that shit if you was in that position?
Right.
Fuck y'all niggas talking about, bro. This nigga's out of his mind.
And what is Jay Les? What are you talking about? He's like calling him a bitch ass nigga, but if he pull that thing on her and send her to the other side, it's his problem. What? I'm confused. I don't know what the fuck Jay Les is saying. I have no idea.
Get him the fuck out of here. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Get somebody get Jay Les Lees or whatever the fuck his name is the fuck out of here. Because ain't nobody going that far. I don't know what he talking about. Exactly. Get him the fuck out of here. See, again, you see the way he talking? This is why bitches choose the bear.
Exactly. So let's continue. Let's see what
let's see what she got to say.
Lord. Okay, guys. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the video. If you haven't, I went off on somebody for talking to me outside the club. And y'all are saying I should have handled it this way. I should have did that. It could have ended bad. Y'all, I really wish that I would have recorded from the beginning. So y'all could have seen like the whole thing. But y'all seen what y'all seen. The part that I posted. So at the beginning, y'all, I was nice to him. I did say no respectfully in a nice way. I never came off as a bitch off the rip. So let's just stop that. I'm not just going the fuck off of him off rip. So I had been told him no, I didn't want to fuck with him and he wouldn't leave. I even shut it the fuck up and he was still standing next to me while I was trying to take my fucking heels off. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I was sitting down, because I was taking my heels off. And for the ones that's saying I was doing too much, yo, I literally got loud with the nigga when he would not leave, like after me being nice. So I'm like, bro, that shit is not working. Me being nice is not working. So that's when I started talking crazy to him. So
you see what I'm saying? This is what the guys. This is what we're talking about now. Based on just what she's saying. Now we weren't there. Let's just take this for face value, just for argument's sake. So let's say everything she's saying is exactly what happened, right? So then what we're talking about is that a lot of times what will happen is you guys will be in situations where you're talking to a chick, she ain't trying to talk to you, and then what happens is that, you know, she's up there talking about, look, I gotta come at this guy this way because he's being on some bitch ass shit. You see what I'm saying? Because he's being on some bitch ass shit. But let's continue. Let's see what else she's saying real quick.
also, I am okay. Y'all was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Y'all, nothing happened after that. Like, that was that. He walked off and that was that. And that's literally it. So yeah, just because y'all seen the clip of me just being mean to him, don't think I was just mean off rip. Y'all, I was nice. I did tell him no in a nice way. I did tell him I was good. I told him I'm cool, I'm chilling, like I'm good. And then he was still standing there. And like I said, I shut it the fuck up and he was still standing there. And then that's when I started recording and told the nigga to get the fuck out my face. So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this really don't change nothing for me because I already accounted for, you know, the possibilities of him, you know, her rejecting him politely the first time and things like that. At the end of the day, he's still socially inept. And at the end of the day as well, she pulled out the camera to embarrass him. That's something that wasn't addressed. There was no other reason for that other than to embarrass him. That wasn't gonna make her know.
But see, again, this is the thing you guys got to understand, right? Is that, like we were saying earlier, anything you feel some type of way about a woman doing is because you gave her the opportunity to do it, which means in this particular situation, he gave her the opportunity to do that by him staying in the situation, talking to her. So whether or not her intention was to embarrass him or whatever it was, that could have never happened unless the guy kept talking to her after the fact that she told him she wasn't interested.
You understand? It was, as a woman, you have to get loud and talk crazy when men won't leave you alone. You're taught from that from early childhood to draw attention to yourself and get help. All right, so let's continue.
No safer. That wasn't going to create no case or no shit like that. She wasn't worried about that, clearly. You can't be calling somebody a bitch-ass nigga and be worried about your safety at the same time. That's just not how that worked. I understand the women in the comments, oh, man, you know, it could have went to... They were more worried than the person in the actual situation. And also at the end of the video, when he finally started walking away, she was unnecessarily rude because he didn't say anything to make her be more rude after he started walking away, but she was just already in that mode and called him a bitch ass nigga like 15 times. So it's like, fuck it, let's keep it going. That's how she felt.
And see, and this is the thing, you guys got to understand that a lot of times shit like that happens where when a woman sees that, you know, you're acting in that way, the respect level goes way down, which is why the woman feels emboldened to disrespect you. You understand what I'm saying? Because based off of her being all emotional and all that other shit, that's the type of thing that will happen in certain situations. You see what I mean? But let's continue.
The way that you should handle these situations is how Buddy in this video handled the situation. The woman was trying to say he was stalking, and go and check it out. It's going to be on my most referenced video playlist by the time you see this, but, you know, or just scroll my pages from 4 weeks ago by the time this drop, or like a month ago, however long. But he was going from aisle to aisle in Target, and then the chick said, is you following me? Stop following me. He said, I'm not following you. Oh, you recording me? Da-da-da-da. So she pulled out her camera. This dude, he was just looking for a lamp. She started to record him. He showed his phone screen like, look, I'm not recording you. Stop following me. Stop. He was like, all right. So he didn't get the lamp, and he just left the whole story. He just left Target. And even after doing nothing, because he didn't do nothing to her, she fabricated a whole situation. She uploaded it to TikTok. And even the women, black women, took his, once he got to tell his side of the story, they took his side.
So there was he's talking about there was a video where a guy, I think, was in Target or Walmart or some shit, and the girl was like, oh, stop following me, and posted it up. And he was like, well, I'm not following you. And then I think he like walked away after that situation, right? And the thing is that you guys have to understand, and I think we're pretty much near the end of this, so we don't got to watch too much more of this, and we're about to wrap it up. But at the end of the day, what you guys have to understand is that when you're dealing with women, right? When she shows signs that she is, or shows the sign, the first sign that she's not interested in talking to you, walk away. Do not try to get her to talk. I don't give a fuck about what none of these pickup artists are saying. See, these motherfuckers want to get you in a situation where this type of shit can occur, because these pickup artist guys will have you believe, oh, well, bro, you just have to say the right things and you can turn it around and you can build the attraction and make the woman who's giving you that hostile energy, want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that at the first sign when a woman is showing that disinterest, walk away, talk to another girl. You understand what I'm saying? Don't go back and forth with her. Don't ask her why she acting that way. Don't do all this other extra shit. You just move it to the next girl and talk to that chick. It's really that simple. Really that simple. Let me see what some of these questions are saying real quick, and we're going to wrap this up. You say you always said a man must... Hold on. I think Miles is coming back because his computer had froze for a second. Hold on. There we go. Miles, you there? You good?
Sugar and spice.
I think we can't see you.
What the fuck is going? I don't know. I'll come back. Hold on.
All right, cool. So Efosa said, you always said a man must tell a woman what to do for him, but it's right for a woman to do nice things for her man on her own in a long-term relationship, especially when she knows what he likes. Yeah, when you're in a long-term relationship, your woman knows you. So she's going to do things on her own, right? In the situations when it comes to you, because she knows who you are and what you're about. So anything she's doing is going to benefit you anyway. You see what I'm saying? You already answered that. So I heard other content creators say you should have a 30 or 50
lay count before getting into a serious relationship. What's your take on this? So my take is that you should be out here hooking up, getting shit cracking with women, having experiences, right? Before, look at K-Zag, he's like, so mom's got a computer problem. This nigga K-Zaggin is on it. This nigga K-Zaggin is on it. K-Zaggin was not gonna let Miles slide on that. Oh, K-Zaggin is on it. But yeah, that's the thing. The thing is that you definitely need experience before you jump into a long-term relationship or situation, because the thing is that you gotta understand yourself through these experiences, right? A lot of guys, you understand, a lot of guys who are, let's say, in long-term relationships and they hardly had any experience, it's usually the woman is running the show because their woman has more experience than them. So the woman realizes this, and she's the one who is basically telling that man what to do, how to do shit. She's leading the interaction in a lot of those cases. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that also happens in those joints too. Where we at? Says why we can't say something if she disrespects me off the jump. While being respectful, we need to humble them, but words, because they in the ego all the time. These niggas, man. These niggas. Y'all niggas, look at what you're saying. Why can't we say something if she disrespects me off the jump? While being respectful, we need to humble them, but words, because they in the ego all the time. So you're telling me you want to act like a bitch.
Yeah.
This is basically what you're just saying.
Yep.
They're like, well, she did it, so why can't I do it?
And this is exactly why none of y'all niggas can have a girl.
Exactly right.
This is why you're not ready for a fucking relationship.
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. Because you want to do some tit for tat shit. You understand? See, this is the thing. If you approach a woman, you say, hey, how's it going? How are you? Whatever, you introduce yourself, and she comes at you with some attitude, don't give her attitude back. Just walk the fuck away. You're like, okay, this chick ain't even qualified to talk to me. Let me move it to another girl. You understand what I'm saying?
You're not sweetheart, like the plumber.
Yeah, you ain't qualified, queen. You know what I'm saying?
Qualified queen. And don't say that to her either. Say it in your mind and walk away.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that you guys got to stop getting in your feelings based on a woman responding to you. Remember, a lot of times, see, this is the thing. So women get approached a lot, right? Or they deal with guys interacting with them a lot. And most of the guys they deal with, that approach them, they don't like them, right? So now what happens is that a woman will be emotional or respond emotionally based on, let's say, oh, I'm just tired of all these guys dealing with me.
Right.
Which means she's not equipped to deal with the constant pressure of a lot of guys dealing with her, right? But check this out. You as a man, right? You have a lot of shit you deal with. So now imagine you go up to a girl and you say, hey, what's up? You trying to talk to her? And she says, I'm not interested, right? And you say, bitch, I'm tired of y'all bitches rejecting me, man. It's some bullshit. I gotta go through this every day. This some bullshit. What the fuck? Why you gonna reject me now after I got rejected? Nigga, what? So now you acting emotional based on how you feel about the circumstances you go through. See, the woman is acting emotional based off the circumstances she goes through because she's a female. So why would you be acting emotional like a female? You understand what I'm saying? So if a woman says some stupid shit to you, why would you then try to say some stupid shit to her? Acting just like her. You understand what I'm saying? This is why you're the leader and she's not. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are the man and you are the leader, that means that you have to have more control over your emotions than a woman. That means that you need to be able to take whatever the woman's dishing out. You should be strong enough for that. You understand? This is why it's good when women reject you, because it teaches you how to deal with it.
Yes.
See, the reason why women lash out when a guy is trying to holler at them, you understand what I'm saying? Where they just off the rip, like you just come up to them, hey, what's up, miss? How you doing? And she just lashes out at you. That's because at that point, she don't know how to control her emotions based on that interaction. Now, if a woman lashes out by you consistently harassing her, then that makes sense, because now you're being on some weirdo shit, and that's why she's coming at you that way.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple, guys. Come on. So, of course, I already know Steve the Lion gonna say some bullshit. That modern women are the problem. Back in the day, women wouldn't have such horrible attitudes. Maybe a slap in the face would change them. And yes, I will be calling into Steve the Lion. Stop. Y'all niggas are the worst. I swear, y'all the most. The dudes who are like who seem like they got the most smoke are the ones that be scared to call up and just be hiding in the comments. It says, for anyone in chat, if a girl leaves you on delivered and you see them online and they view their story, is it okay to remove them from your contacts, or rather block them after asking for a date? Well, this is the thing. That chick is not feeling you, which is why she's just, and I don't know if they leave you on delivered, or you're trying to say read, or it just says delivered because they don't have the read receipts on or whatever. But either way, the woman's not feeling you, so just don't focus on her. Don't even bother to do all that other shit. Because this is the thing. I don't really believe in going out of my way to go in my contacts. I gotta go block a chick and do all this other stuff. The only time I would say to block a chick is if, let's say, she's harassing you. You understand what I'm saying? Like that, then that makes sense. But because a woman didn't respond, I gotta go in and I gotta block this bitch because how dare she not respond to me? It's like, come on, fam. It's like, it's not that serious.
Now, y'all dudes be again, you look, we are different from men and women are not equal.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we talk about leading a woman or leading the conversation,
mm-hmm.
this is the very beginning of what we're talking about.
Right.
You lead the conversation in a certain way. When you engage a woman that shows you that she doesn't want to be led, you got to leave her alone, and you can't take it personally.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. If you do take it personally, you are already showing that you are not equipped to deal with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's go with the whole thing about passing a woman's shit test.
Mm.
The true way to pass her shit test is to leave her the fuck alone.
Exactly.
That's the truth. Like, y'all niggas think this shit is some fucking, like, y'all watch these movies or y'all probably watch these edited videos from these PUAs, right?
Mm.
And again, you're missing the tone of the whole situation. Because like I said, if you ask a woman's name and she says, wow, I'm going to tell you, why the fuck would I tell you my name?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a shit test.
Right.
That's a brick fucking wall. Turn the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if she says, ooh, well, what do I get if I tell you my name?
Right. That's called flirting.
That's good. You see what I'm saying? And this is the part that y'all niggas don't get, which is why we tell y'all to get out there and holler at women.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all don't understand what the fuck y'all looking at.
Exactly.
And it takes time for y'all to understand and get it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go out there and touch grass to feel what it feel like.
Right. It's a fact.
Yeah, bro. Oof, man.
That's a fact.
And you know what the crazy part is? 80% of dudes that watch this video gonna feel bad for the dude.
Exactly right. That's what I'm saying. All right, last call. I think this might be Charlie. 570. What's poppin'?
Yes, sir. This is Charlie Key. For
right.
25, actually 26. My bad. From Bell, PA, and I donate to the Eye Sox.
All right, appreciate your fam. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
So what's going on?
I just want to say something real quick because I thought this topic was fucking amazing, and I saw one of your videos today from the past that said, basically the title of it was "Sex is Not Special," and shout out to Locario because that video was amazing. But the topic of today, right, is about obviously what you're talking about, but what I realized, and I was watching that video from before, and I was listening to this conversation you guys were having here, and what made me realize, and I had this own problem, for a long time, and it fucked me up for a long time, which is basically, how your ego fucks you up so much in the game. Like this whole shit of trying to get acceptance is such a fucking ego thing, and you guys got to get rid of it. And even in me, I had that like leftover social programming sometimes still. I ain't perfect, but that shit is 100% the fucking devil, the fucking ego, man. That shit'll fucking end you, bro. And it's like the thing is about it, right? Like, and I called him not too long ago, like a week ago or whatever, and I was talking about a situation I had where I basically said, to a chick, I went up to her and I was just, spit my game. And I said, I think you're very sexy. And as soon as I said that, she said, ew, get the fuck out of my face. Right. And then I said to you before that, after that, I went up to another chick and I said the same exact thing, And she literally had a super positive response. Right. And it's like, and I was thinking about it for like, obviously taking notes on it and thinking about it for a week. And I was like, none of this can validate me. I was like, there is no fucking validation. Like, it doesn't fucking exist. And it's like, I already deserve everything I want. Like, everyone deserves everything I want. Now, obviously, like, there's the whole deserve part of like, like if you don't take an action to get, stronger in the gym, if you don't go to the gym, then obviously you don't go, deserve to get stronger if you didn't go into the fucking gym. Right. It's like when you guys say, if you don't deserve to get something, if you're not hitting that 25 women a day, because you're not putting in the work. But the whole thing, like I realized that guys have, and I even had this myself, for a long time, and I was thinking about it today, was that you don't feel like you deserve the outcome. So it's like, but the thing is like, so if you think you don't deserve the outcome, you go out and you hire women with this idea of you need to get them to get validated. But it's like, it doesn't exist. It's like, it doesn't fucking exist. You were already validated enough. You're a human. She's a human. And it's like, you were already validated when you were fucking born. Like, there's nothing to get. Like, it's like.
Charlie's waking up. Go, Miles.
Paula, I want to add something to that. 'Cause the part just now where you said what you think you deserve. If you look at that video, and again, this is how you know he hates himself. He feels that he deserves for that woman to be talking to him that way.
Right.
Because if as a man, if I know that here's what I, at this point in the game, me being a 44-year-old man, having all the experience with women that I have, I know exactly what I deserve from a woman. Okay. I know exactly what I will and will not tolerate from a female. And in my mind, I'm not focused on any type of negative behavior from a woman. I only deserve, and I'm only focused on a woman who is speaking nice, calm, classy, respectful. Those are the only women I see.
Right.
Literally, any woman that I encounter that does not speak to me in that tone or in that way, I cannot continue.
Right.
It's like a fucking switch in my brain because I know that I only deserve and I only want to see nice, respectful, compatible compliance.
Right.
And feminine. That's all I want to see. And guys, I want you guys to understand this. It's a mindset where, again, I'm not saying to myself, yo, I ain't fucking with no disrespectful bitch, and I don't want to encounter no hoe, and I ain't trying to fuck with no bitch that look like Cardi B and all this other shit, and I can't stand these disrespectful bitches and blah 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 blah. That's not where my mind is. It's kind of like this. They have this thing with the two skiers coming from the top of the hill. One skier says to himself, I'm going to avoid all the trees going down the hill.
Right.
The other skier says, I am going to seek and only focus on a clear path that's in front of me. So skier A says, I'm trying to not hit the trees. Guess what happens to skier A? He hits almost every fucking tree coming down the hill.
Right.
Skier B is focused on the clear path in front of him. And because he's focused on the clear path, he stays on the clear path and makes it down the hill smoothly. The problem with so many dudes is that, bro, I understand, but this is the value of the strength and belief in your masculine identity. I understand that you've been out so many times, and I understand that you're going to get majority rejections. You're going to get majority of bitches that don't like you. We already told you that was the reality of the game. But see, the mistake that so many men make is that they start to focus on the disrespectful bitches.
Right.
They start to, that's where they put themselves. And so even when a bitch is talking to them like this, they continue to be like, nah, what you mean though? I'm just trying to find out why you so hostile and what's good, shorty, why you being like that? Blah. No, because if I know that if I'm only focused on true, guys, think about this. If I'm only focused on feminine, nice, respectful, compliant, then as soon as a bitch starts saying, I'm not interested, leave me alone, it's like, I can't even
disappear.
This environment that I'm standing in doesn't even deserve me right now, so I have to leave.
Right. Exactly. And yes, sir.
Now go ahead. Go ahead, Charlie.
No, I was gonna say, because that's what I realized is that the whole deserving thing. Because I used to feel like this. I used to feel like I deserved not getting hot women, quote unquote hot women. And it's like no. Deserving is a choice. You either say you deserve it or you don't. And then you'd say you show that you deserve it through the actions of dealing with women who are only on your program or dealing with women who are, respectful and kind and, and dealing with you on high interest. Right. But that's why I fuck with that video,
That's a fact.
That's why I fuck with that video from that you showed about, because I was like, why is sex shouldn't be a big thing. It should be like me going out and playing soccer or rollerblading. Like I like to do it. That's it. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like, oh, I didn't put enough work today to go kick a soccer ball. It's like, no, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like the girl, but that's why I like this video so much was because, that guy from that video. Because again, it's like these guys are complaining about a women being like a bitchy or whatever, but it's like. You don't need a woman to be bitchy or not bitchy. You just need to have her follow your fucking lead. And then if she ain't, move out the spot. Like, because you don't need to be validated.
See that, Charlie? That's you starting to understand the game. I already see the wheels turning. This is what we try to tell you guys. This is what happens when you actually adhere to the game and understand your masculine identity. You stop chasing. You stop looking for validation. You understand that you are enough, so then you're not worried about the response of a woman because you understand that the responses that you desire are going to happen as a result of you being that guy. So when this woman says no, you're like, cool, that's no problem. I'm actually glad you said no because that moves me to the next situation where it says yes. And I'm glad that you said yes because now I experienced the yes, and I only experienced the yes because of the no. Everything matters, or everything is connected. So there's no reason for the guy to be sitting there talking about, yo, well, why are you acting this way? Why are you being this way? It's like, so when guys do this, is they're chasing the validation and they're trying to go against the flow. See, this is the issue. When you're trying to do all this back and forth with women who are being resistant to you, what you're actually doing is that you are trying to swim upstream. You're trying to fight what's natural. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to fight it. And it's like, the thing is that that's why you get so frustrated, because you're trying to fight what's natural. It's natural for that woman to not want to fuck with you. So why are you fighting it? You feel what I'm saying? But the reason why you're fighting it is because you don't love yourself, and you're basically begging the woman to love you, which is why you're trying to force her to fuck with you.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Right,
So
exactly.
You see what
100%.
I mean? But Charlie, real quick. No, go ahead, because we gotta wrap it up in a second. But go ahead.
No, yeah. So I was gonna say one more thing real quick, and then I'm gonna send another 20. Right. I just want to say real quick that, for example, with those two interactions I had with the girl said "F you, get out my face," and then I had the girl say, I really like you, et cetera, et cetera. It was like, you know, if it, like, let's say, for example, if a girl who's, you know, she's a black girl and she doesn't like white guys, right? Realistically, what can I do? You know what I mean? She says, I don't like white guys. I'm like, okay, cool, no worries, you know? But if she says, you're not good enough for me because you're white, what that is, and a lot of guys do this, and that's the reason the guy from the video was trying to, what he's trying to do is trying to get validation. And it's like, when you get mad at her for doing that, because what's she trying to do? If she tries to put you down, you know, because most girls I come across are down to earth chicks, you know, but if she tries to do that egotistical power play, that's on her. That's not on you. That has nothing to fucking do with you. That has everything to do with her. You know, she's insecure, which is why she's fucking trying to get that egotistical, you know, power play over you. But if you're a guy who knows his worth, who knows that he's born valuable, that he doesn't have to look for fucking validation from anyone, those interactions, they'll never fucking exist. And that's why they never exist for guys like Miles and Locario and K-Zag. Because if a girl's bitchy, they're just like, oh, cool, this is a redirection. Cool, I'm gonna go this way.
Right.
You know, there's nothing that can fucking validate you. And it's like, that's the thing. Those guys go in, and I did that in the past. And I mean, not like those guys, but you know, I was just basically scared or nervous. And now it's like, there's no reason to be nervous. Like, if you're a fat guy, you can get skinny chicks. If you're a skinny guy, you can get fat chicks. Like, there's no insecurity you need. It's just about compatibility, and that's it. And that's all it is. You know, so that's all I want to say.
That's what's up. Appreciate you, Chad. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate you calling in, fam. We got to holler at you.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys. All right, peace.
Peace.
Good call. Thanks.
All right, people. So let me kill these phone lines, and we're about to wrap this up. So let me just see. I think I have 1 or 2 more questions. It says, is there a correct way to break up with your girl, or just do it and be nice about it? Does it have to be a long, drawn out explanation why, or just get straight to the point nicely? So AJ Lino, I think, have you finally decided to call it a day?
Fucked up.
Now, you know, so there's this sitcom called Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? And there was this dude named Jazz on the show, right? And so Uncle Phil used to take Jazz, and he would open the door and just throw him out. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what you do with your girlfriend. No, I'm joking, but it's the thing. So AJ Lino, the thing is, just sit your girl down and tell her, hey, look, you know, this is where we're at, and we might have to, you know, keep it moving. You know what I mean? Don't be mean, and just lay it out, and just have that mature conversation. You know what I'm saying? There might be some tears and shit, and you know, it is what it is.
AJ Lino, I thought you were a smooth talker, bro.
He's like, only on record. He's like, only on record. He's like, only. Oh man, but shout out to AJ Lino, man.
Shout out to AJ Lino.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man. But anyway, so guys, that's pretty much it, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember, make sure that you guys go to Masculine Identity Membership.com to take advantage of the summer sale. You feel what I'm saying? 99 cents for the summer sale. Go to Masculine Identity Membership, type in the word summer, so you can join the Masculine Identity Membership for 99 cents for the first month. You feel what I'm saying?
For the first month, guys, you could be on all of the Zoom calls for all 4 Zoom calls for the month.
Facts. And also go to Cunningham Elements to get the soap. Make sure you get the parfums and all that other shit, man. I'm telling you guys, go to CunninghamElements.com to get that shit cracking. Also, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com so you can join the Bad Boy membership where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And last but not least, make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com to get on the online dating consultations with myself in April and get the new program, Master the Vetting Process. How to succeed in casual and long-term relationships. Get that program right now. Shout out to everybody who got it so far. I'm telling y'all, go get it now because the price is going to go up. July 1st is the day that the price is going to go up. So you have until June 30th to get it at the low price of $97 right now. So make sure you guys go get that right now. Do not waste it at the last minute because you might forget.
Did you tell them how intricate the information is? Like how you tell them exactly what to do at different times and all of that shit?
Oh yeah. So I tell you guys, remember, the 12-month vetting process, when you're trying to vet a chick for a serious relationship, I tell you everything you need to do step by step, each month, each quarter, what you got to add to the situation. And I also tell you about how to have the casual hookup vetting process of how to actually keep a fuck buddy for a long extended period of time where you don't fuck it up, and the frequency of how much you should actually be dealing with your fuck buddy and all those other good things. So it's a lot of stuff in there. And I also talk about the obstacles that you're going to go through.
Yes.
When it comes to vetting and how to overcome the obstacles. Because a lot of guys will be like, yo, but Locario, what if, I'm dealing with her and then she asks me like, what is this and where is this going? And I teach you how to deal with that shit. I teach you how to deal with, for example, even if you have a fuck buddy, how to turn that fuck buddy into a long-term relationship if you want to do that at some point later on down the line. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So make sure that you guys, check that out and get that going. You feel me? So anything else you want to say, Miles, before we wrap it up?
Yeah, holla at me. Come over to Cunningham Elements and get your stuff, guys. But definitely, look, if I had to choose between coming to get the cologne, the masculine identity cologne, and getting the vetting process program, I'd say go get the vetting process program first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I got until June 30th.
Yeah, so go to Shop Locario because the price is going up. So and look, I don't want to hear none of y'all motherfuckers talk about Locario. Can you put the price back so I can talk about it? For real though, nah, bruh. Go get it now. Okay, stop playing. Go get it now.
And Miles took this picture, so shout out to Miles. He the one that took that photo. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
He took that photo. I was like, I look pretty good in this photo, and it's all about looks. So I had to make sure that this photo.
Look, he got the jaw. Look, the jawline. He got the sun glistening off the jawline for you fucking looks money status guys.
Exactly. So I was like, I got to make sure I put a picture that looks decent because it's all about looks. You feel what I'm saying? So guys, make sure you guys get that program. You feel what I'm saying? Invest in yourselves, make that shit crack. And also you got the Monday night Zoom today. Today's not Monday. Why did I think today was Monday?
Today's Wednesday. We did the Monday night Zoom. Oh, and I had the worksheet and it was fire, man. Everybody that was on the call got the worksheet and everything. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that was on the call, man. The shit was fire, man. We discussed how different ways to be comfortable with your masculine identity and your approach. You know what I'm saying? So we was talking about all that. There was a lot of deep questions. It was great. Right. So guys, make sure y'all come join us. Join for 99 cents, guys. And then, if you like it, you can stay on and move on to the higher tiers and stuff. Right. And the playbacks for the Zoom calls is only on the highest tier. So if for you guys that want to have access to the playbacks of the Zoom calls, you could get it, but it's only on the higher tier. All right.
I don't know why I thought today was Monday. I was like, today's Monday. Y'all niggas need to get on that shit.
When you're an entrepreneur, all the days run together.
You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys join so y'all can get on next Monday. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all can get that shit cracking. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will holler at y'all later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. We out of here. We gone.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below.